Hello and welcome. Welcome to Vlogmas. My name is Lisa. You're watching When Lisa Show, and today's Vlogmas, December 19th. It is the 19th day of me posting something every day. It has been a lot of work. Today is not going to be a day in the life like I have been doing because I am still trying to figure out how to do that, to be honest with you, and make it seem seamless. And I'm more concerned today to show you something that I needed to do anyway. A lot of you have been watching my channel and you know I've been going through some weight fluctuations. I've gained some weight, and the problem with gaining some weight is my band width around my bra is too tight now. So I have a handful of bras where it's just too tight, and they're good bras. I'm going to show you how I'm going to adjust the band length. And if you are, and this is a kind of a cheater fix, so mind you, this is not professional. This is what I do. And I have a couple of bras that I'm going to basically elongate the band slightly. It's a very simple fix. I know the majority of the people that watch my channel are women, are sewists or crafters or creators. And so I think this is something, even if you don't make your own bras, this is something you can do. I have a couple of wired bras and I have a wire-free bra. This one has always been tight on me. I've made all these bras, but like I said, even if you didn't make a bra, but you have a bra that fits you good, except it's too tight here around the bottom of your bust and to the back, I'm going to show you how I'm going to elongate it so it does fit me. This one is just too tight. This was a bra I made. I love the bra. I have like 4 or 5 of these bras, but this was my first go at this bra and it's just too tight here. This elastic is too stiff. So I'm going to make it a little longer. And this is a cheat. So just remember, this is a cheat. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to make it's going to help me breathe. It's going to help me feel a little bit more comfortable. I still will have some support, maybe better support, honestly, because I won't be it won't be digging in over What here. I need is the length around the band to be just a little longer. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to decide, it could be either side, which side in the back we're going to take off one of the pieces of the clasp. And we're going to insert just a little something, a little bit of fabric, and then we're going to sew them back together. You don't need any fancy tools for this quick fix. So let me just be very clear. If you have a microtex needle, that is helpful. You don't need any fancy thread. You need some scrap fabric. It doesn't even have to be bra fabric. Just know that if it doesn't match or if it's not the same, it's going to show on the outside of your bra however big and wide you make it. I'm going to do about a 1/2 inch because I think a 1/2 inch is going to add just enough of that relief for me. What we do need is you need your sewing machine. You could do it by hand. If you have a microtex needle, that's great. If you don't, a regular needle will go, a universal. Thread. You need scissors and you need a seam ripper, okay? This is not hard. This is an easy alteration. It's not going to look perfect. It doesn't matter. This is to provide comfort and support to our bodies. Okay, my darlings, this is the Marlboro bra by Orange Lingerie. I made this probably a year or 2 ago. Yep, I've got a lot of bras, but this is in the rotation, and this is one of the unlined versions, and all the fabrics and tools and elastics came from Bra Builders for this. So I'll put a link at some point today for Bra Builders. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this back bit here. This piece here that I made is already kind of unraveling. This is an older bra, but I love it. And I love how it fits and how my clothes skim off of it, so you can't really see any of the lines or anything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it on this side. What I want to do is extend. You could do a couple of things. You could extend a little bit on each side, use a contrasting fabric and make it decorative. You could do just one side. I'm lazy. I admit it, I'm lazy. I'm going to do just one side for this. I'm going to go through my scraps and see if I can find a fabric. I don't know if I have any white, the same fabric from when I made this bra. I have removed this piece and I tried to take off as many of the little tiny threads as I could. So there it is. That's off. This is off. We're going to hold on to this because we're going to use it. And then I couldn't find any of the exact same white fabric, but I thought, you know what, it's only about a 1/2 inch of contrasting fabric, maybe an inch. And nobody's going to see this bra, so I'm okay with it. I found a scrap of some Cape Facet fabric. I know what you're thinking. This doesn't match. That's white. This is blues and greens and may not look good. Well, that's okay. That's absolutely fine. That's the beauty of this. It's fine. I could use whatever I want. And honestly, this is going to help show you because it's so contrasting. You're going to be able to tell what I'm doing. So this is going to be great. So I have this little tiny scrap of fabric. And what I'm going to do is I am going to take this edge because this is where we're going to elongate it. And I'm going to find where it doubles. So you could also measure it. I'm going to go, I want it to be, I basically want to make a small tube. Okay, I want to make just a tiny tube where it will double after I sew it. It will fit inside. And I think this is going to be it. It could be a little bigger. I'd rather it be a little bigger than a little tighter. So I think this is going to be it. And some you could measure it. I just kind of eyeball things because to me, there's no harm in that. And I have enough of this where if I messed up, I can still do it again. Do more. So I am going to cut this fabric. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew right along here, and I want to give myself at least a 1/4 inch seam allowance. I am going to take this piece of fabric and press it right side out. I have put it right side out and I have pressed it. I have the seam kind of on the inside. It could be in the center, but I don't have it on an end. I just think it lays better when you do it that way. I know this sounds counterintuitive, but I promise you it isn't. I put this back inside out and now I'm going to cut myself a 2-inch piece strip. Because I want mine extended about 1 inch. But this will give me wiggle room to figure out what I really do want. And I have to take into account the seam allowances because we're going to sew on both sides. Now bear with me, this is the inside of the bra. I'm going to take my 2-inch long tube that's inside out and I'm going to look for my creases for where I had pressed it, and I see a crease right here and there's another crease right here. This seam, I want it on the inside of the bra. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it all the way in so the bra end hangs out, the edge hangs out. Just like so. And I'm going to clip it and then I'm going to sew it. And you want at least a 1/4 inch seam allowance. So I am going to sew a 1/4 inch right here all the way down. That's what I'm going to sew. This is the inside of my bra. This was an unlined bra, so you could see all my seams. And now there's my 1/4 edge sewn. I'm going to flip it. And voila, here we go. Those creases from where I pressed it should now naturally work. So we don't have any seams here or here, so we've lost some of that bulk. This is where we decide how long of an extension I really want. And I think a little over 1 inch is going to be absolutely perfect. It's going to bring so much joy and so much more comfort than what I had originally. The next step, we want to reattach our hook properly. sometimes, and I've made dozens of bras, but sometimes we still need to think about which way this goes on. So I like to pretend like I'm putting it on. Here's the inside of my bra. There's my eyes, and this is going to be folded over, and it's going to go like so. So now I know how I'm going to attach it. This piece is a little shorter than this piece. So what I will do is I'll probably put a nice pleat in, and that's just me. What you could do, honestly, what is smart is when you take this piece, double it and add a 1/2 inch. And that should fit perfectly for your tube. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna take the little, okay. So I entered this in. I could shorten this if I want, but honestly, I think I'm gonna leave it like this because it was tied at the largest part. So now if this is a little big, I can just go to a shorter part and I have all that extra space. So this is gonna be perfect for me. Now I'm going to, with a zigzag stitch, that's the best for this piece. I am going to sew a zigzag stitch, and like I said, I like a little pleat here. To make it fit. I'm going to zigzag it, and then I have extra space. Okay, here we go. You can see this piece was a little warped when we took it, when we unpicked it. So we put it back on, and now I can clasp my bra, and I've gained just a little bit of wiggle room. And this is even though this is a quilting cotton, it's a gorgeous little a little bit there, but even though it's a quilting cotton and it doesn't quite match, it's gonna work. Don't forget, bras have a shelf life. You can wear them and they're gonna wear out. The elastics are gonna wear out. The straps are gonna wear out. This one is starting to have some wear on the straps. Your body changes as mine changed. So this is okay. This is absolutely fine. It's gonna work in the meantime. I don't have to get a brand new bra or make a brand new bra, and it's gonna provide some comfort, and it's gonna be all right. Nobody really sees this one little spot, so I added about 1 inch, and it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna work, and that's what I wanted. And hopefully that inspires you to do the same and to adjust a bra if needed. I hope you do something creative wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.